And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. The punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Wilson. Completes it to Powell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense, but to get him here on his opening drive of the ball game, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter, because when he's in the open field, not only can he hurt you, but also you lose sight of receivers downfield, and they'll hurt you with big plays.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson flushed out right. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A give to Elliott. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Powers through it. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A nice catch there by Jerry Rice. And when you look at the yardage he compiled in his NFL career, it seems staggering at 22,985 yards.
Touchdown! Deshaun Jackson from 6 yards away. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Park He adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my own college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing is Rodgers. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On play action, now Rodgers. That ball is caught on the full extension dive by the Hall of Famer Rice. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Parkey with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
From the 31, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Phillips gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. On 3rd down, Wilson. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. A first carry now for Reggie Bush. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Eagles have recovered. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, yeah, this offense has had their way for the most part here in this first half. But that time, maybe they got a little greedy.
Well, it is hard to blame them, isn't it? Because like they said back in the 1980s, greed.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The sack there by Brandon Graham coming in and bringing him down to the ground. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The Seahawks send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here's Jackson to return. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On 1st down, it's Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's